Good evening and welcome to War Thunder. I'm Old Dead Man, your host. We are going to be playing some, well, when it comes to my Israeli lineup, we're going to be playing something that tops at 7-7, but obviously goes a lot more places than that. I've never really spent the time to grind Israel, mostly because initially they were really not that interesting. Basically, variations on American tanks. As they've kind of gotten a little bit broader, they've become more interesting, and I'd like to see some of the more domestically produced combinations for Israel. But for now, we're just going to bump in here and do a little bit of fun and grinding and just kind of relax. There's no reason to get all tense over this stuff. Now, this is battle mode on the larger version of Tunisia. So basically there's not a whole lot of options, and I'm going to try and make the most of the flanking options I got. Such as it is. Okay, come on, baby, get moving, get moving. Now, obviously, I'm not the only one coming this way, so this is going to be a much anticipated maneuver, I'm sure. I get as I said, a much anticipated maneuver. Man, I don't want to go to a Magok. That looked like a wire-guided tow. Well, my big opportunities are now gone, so let's go ahead and do the little opportunities.
Our victory is here.
Let's see, we got some friendlies getting knocked out pretty hard here. Crap. There we go. I was hoping somebody's going to see that.
Attention to the designated grid square.
I didn't get my rangefinder in time, so I had to guess. And my guess was pretty darn good. Alright, let's see. Okay, the long distance target is dead. That's a ricochet off of a mouse. Where is he looking?
Attention to the map. Attention to the map.
There's no chance I'm going to be able to do this. And right here behind. Alright, so we're going to have to do... Okay, the ZSU-57's down. Let me clean my monitor. I don't have artillery. I don't have anything. This is actually a full BR lower. So, let's get moving. I'm not going to go close like that, like I did before. Since I got these ATGMs, I might as well use the ATGMs at a distance. Up, the mouse is dead. Ding dong, the mouse is dead. Which old mouse? The wicked mouse. Ding dong, the wicked mouse is dead. Okay, this is about as good a spot as I'm going to get right here. Okay. Pop up to that next ridge. Woo! Alright, let's get moving out of here. Do 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 do. Oh, right there. Let's see if we can help this guy repair. find me a little bit more sheltered place to sit. Snuck that right back in there. We're almost there. Nice. Total victory. So again, the Israeli lineup, especially in these early tiers, is mostly, you know, other people's designs. So it never really struck me as exciting, and therefore I never really played it much. That said, you know, as you get later, you get to the Magaks, you got the more of the domestic designs, some of them based on, you know, obviously other tanks. But I'm looking forward to getting to the Merkava and the Merkava and the Sabra. And and you know, things like down in the tree. That said, it's a long way to get there, and I have barely started. They've restricted this one again, haven't they? So I'm seeing a lot of rocks where there used to be flanking opportunities. Let's go explore and see what I can see. By the way, welcome to American Desert. That's right, it's American. Okay, this isn't too bad. Let's get down here. Can't go that way because you can't get around the backside. But this should keep me mostly sheltered, at least to this point right here. Then we go into effectively a little building area. Okay. There's the trains. I don't know how far I can go. What was that? Keep going, keep going, keep going. We do not want to stand out here. Oh, come on! I should have stayed hidden, but still. Ah! So close. All right, let's get my Magok. And let's try that again. I don't know that I can do it, but, you know, we're going to try. Sorry, Mr. XM246. There was no way I was going to be able to counter that. Trains are moving. Should I stop the train? Well, somebody just made that decision for me. So I'm not going to worry about it now. Yes! Somebody got that. Pens on a 2000. Okay, the first step is let's see what we got here. Okay. Okay, good, good. Keep it moving, keep it moving, keep it moving. I want to get to where I can have a good phooey. Well, that's not going to get me into a plane. It's going to put me into a Zachlum Tiger again. Almost had it. Almost got there, but not quite. Close only counts in hand grenades and horseshoes. Whoops, there's somebody on Bravo. This is not the best vehicle to be doing this with. Come on. No, 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 no. Woo! I did not do well. But doggone it, our team won, and that's what matters there. Let's get one more in here and see if we can get some kills in. I got a few, but not on this ranch, but you know, the previous one I got a few. Abandoned factory single cap, smaller version. Let's go ahead and get into this thing. This is not good. Whoops. Right around that corner. Perfect. Didn't get into any trouble there, so let's go ahead and roll over this way. Space there. Now let's get right over.
The fence down.
For heaven's sakes, my round should have destroyed that stupid piece of junk. See, that's the things that bother me. That second round right through the lower front plate should have destroyed him. But as per normal, you know, we deal with what we deal with, and this is what it is.
Attention to the map.
Ugh. Got distracted for a moment, and of course they took advantage of that. So pretty much I'm out of this match. You know what? That was so crappy. We're doing another one. Flanders. I haven't played this one in a while. You know what? I don't know why I keep saying that, because I haven't played any of them in a long time. Okay, let's see. Let's move. One nice thing I will absolutely give War Thunder, their engine does a good job. I am on high settings, not max or anything like that, but I'm on high settings. I'm still busting out almost 200 FPS while recording the game. And you know what? It looks gorgeous. So I will give Gaijin one big compliment, and is that they know how to build an engine that performs. You know, I'm just going to go and dive in there and get a cap.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
This is the biggest problem right here, this direction, so let's go ahead and keep my barrel pointed over here. Ooh, he made, I think he made it. Let's push out of here. Hearing something from my left. I pulled tire, seriously? Well, at least I can bring in my P-51. Ah, you look like a target I can take out. Oh, crud, now you don't. Okay, critical hit. Do I have enough control? No, I do not. Well, you know what? That was another bad match. Let's do another one. Just 'cause. Still can't believe that round hit the tire. Attica. Well, let's get into it. Let's see what we can do. Okay, let's roll it. Man, this feels like very soft ground here. Okay, so on this one, I think my thought process is that I haven't played it enough to really give a good plan. So I'm going to take a bad plan and try and make it work. My bad plan is to run into C and try and cap it before the enemy gets here. And there's somebody who's about to try and make my life unhappy. Track, dang it, I'm dead meat. Ah! But I'll take the assist. Let's see, 438, yep. Let's go ahead and pop in here. If somebody could kill that AA gun, we'd be in better shape. Problem with the AML-90 is how vulnerable it is to just light machine gun fire. Alright, this looks like it's going to be a problem here. Let's see. I'm going to cut across and try. Yep, there we go. Let's try for number 2. Got his track. Thank you, I will take it. See, that's one of those ones where it should have killed him outright, but you know, it doesn't, and therefore that's how things go sometimes. Okay, there is something back there. Okay, do I have any kind of a shot on him? Really tucked in there, isn't he? Crap. Darn bouncing barrel. 2 assists is still not enough to bring in a plane. Dang it! Guess we're going to the Tiger again. This time, I'm going to do something a little bit different. Okay, they're not... They must have moved around that corner there. That has been compromised, so we're going to back up over here. Okay. Maybe they're not looking this way now, so let's go ahead and move up. I get Yeah, you came around that corner at just the right time, didn't you? You know what? I've done enough trouble. That's three that I've put in there as extra. Let's call it good for today. So, what do you think of the low-tier Israeli lineups? Give me your thoughts in the comments below. Did you enjoy today's video? I also like to know that too. You have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you on the next video.